Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we're beginning our descent to Europa. Every release, we have a long conversation about what we should show players leading up to the launch, and what we should leave for players to discover. We want to build up the sense of wonder as a new season or expansion makes its approach without spoiling everything that's coming. With just a week to go before launch, we've almost reached our destination. Now, our Beyond Light launch trailer went live last week. We did a Vidoc, also explored Beyond Light and Season the Hunt, which are both available for your viewing pleasure. We released our Season the Hunt calendar to help you plan out your days for the next few months. Yeah, we actually touched upon this roadmap before. Nothing's really changed so far. I don't see anything that's changed. Someone did mention a while back though, because I said in that video, I said, I was surprised we have not seen Hawkmoon. I know it's right there on the roadmap. I meant I'm surprised we haven't seen a trailer for it, or at least somewhere in the Vidoc. It's very apparent that they are keeping Hawkmoons close to the chest, not revealing anything about it. And I know we covered a supposed leak on it, but again, that was confirmed fake, which is why we took it down immediately. The only other thing that I didn't mention on this roadmap is down there at the bottom, the weapon Duality. People are saying that that's going to be the raid exotic. Moving on, it's all in the patch. Over the last few weeks, our goals have been to set expectations. We covered the Destiny content vault, upcoming Sandbox changes, Gambit tuning, and more. These updates aren't mind-blowing or overly game-changing. They're just nice little morsels to chew on in the final days leading up to launch. In any case, we hope you like the following quality of life appetizers before your meal is delivered on November 10th. Starting with archives. Beginning November 10th, 2 new kiosks will be available in the tower. First up, the quest archive will be found next to the postmaster. Our hope is that this removes some of the confusion when trying to track down the odd quests that you previously discarded. Additionally, this will be a place for any veteran players to pick up the new light quests on November 10th, if they have a strong desire to experience new player tutorials and the reintroduction to the Cosmodrome. Well, hell yeah! Next up, the Monument to Lost Lights Exotic Archive will be found by the Vault. Here, players may acquire various exotics and legendary pinnacle pursuit weapons that were once available through now retired quests. As many of these exotics were tied to lengthy quests or difficult objectives, we wanted to make sure their prices reflected those previous efforts. Well, this was a big one. We were actually talking about this yesterday on the stream. Players will need an amount of Gilmer, destination materials, masterworking materials, as well as an exotic cipher or ascendant shard in order to actually purchase the exotic or legendary which they desire. We're also introducing a currency, spoils, or conquests, which can be acquired when completing raids. This currency will be required for exotics previously tied to vaulted raids. Holy hell. Good move. This needed to happen. There's a lot of things going into the Destiny content vault, a lot of exotics and weapons that came out seasons ago that cannot be acquired. And the fact that they mentioned exotic or legendaries will be able to be acquired makes me think that Fellwinter's Lie will also be available to obtain through this kiosk. Now again, exotic ciphers notably dropped through the season pass. Bungie even mentions right here, in the past, exotic ciphers were very limited in nature. While you can expect one to be available as part of the season pass, Xur will also offer a quest to earn 1 exotic cipher on a weekly cadence. Wow, that's good, man. So even outside of this exotic kiosk, there's a lot of people that didn't get Symmetry, Ariana's Vow. These exotic ciphers are highly sought after, and I'm glad Bungie's not being too stingy with them. On top of that, this gives more value to Xur. My question is can we hold more than 1 exotic cipher? That was the issue, at least currently. Nothing is being said on that yet. Now moving on to some other patch notes. Crucible, Trials of Osiris is getting its power level requirement increased to 1210, also adding adept weapons and weapon mods to flawless chest rewards. Additional information found here, which is essentially linking to another TWAB showcasing adept weapons. We are getting adept weapons this season, which is a huge change for Trials. Moving on, maps added physic blockers to some out-of-bound areas on Altar of Flame. Also, the same thing has been added to Exodus Blue as well as Cauldron. I would assume this is something to contain Top Tree Dawnblade, right? Moving on, player identity. Login screens now have a dark background. Updated the full screen menus to have dark background style. Player waypoints now display season rank HUD waypoints. Added toggle functionality to the character screen, allowing the player to make a choice between light and dark subclasses. Character screen visuals updated depending on the player choice between light and dark. Yeah, the overhaul going into Beyond Light is definitely a little darker, a little cooler. I actually really like it. I think you guys will too. Moving on to character creation, change selection from male and female to masculine and feminine. Guardian head and hair models have been replaced with with improved versions. Yeah, I guess this was a major topic. They talked about it a few months ago, but essentially, you're gonna have better hair and better faces to choose from. Yay! Moving on, miscellaneous. Fixed a bug that prevented online friends from showing up in the roster on Stadia for players with more than 100 friends. Fixed a bug that occasionally prevented players from earning progress on bounties when joining an activity in progress. This most notably impacted Iron Banner bounties and could cause players to have their artifact power bonus enabled during Iron Banner matches. Dude, right? So that's really what caused it? People be walking around like gods in Iron Banner because their artifact power was actually working. Now, a few sandbox changes that we missed in our sandbox preview. Traveler's Chosen. Reduce the muzzle flash intensity. Point of the stag. Increase the point of the stag max power level to 1310. Oh, that's a good change. I like that. That's a good bow, guys. Really, for PvE, really good bow. Divinity. Fixed a bug that prevented some weapons from dealing precision damage to Divinity's cage. Example, Ariana's Vow. Hunter Dodge. Increase Hunter Dodge's cooldown by a few seconds. Wow. Look at you guys getting a nerf. Ain't that cute? Old cooldown was 22 seconds. At tier 4, new cooldown will be 26 seconds. Anti-champion mods. Anti-barrier rounds will now penetrate Taken Failing shields. Oh my god. Why is this not a thing right now? Lake of Shadows is happening at this very moment. I need this in the game now. All anti-champion mods have been shifted to armor rather than taking up a weapon mod slot. Oh, I like this. Fellas, that's a great change. Hopefully it won't cost too much, but that's a fantastic change. You can still rock major, minor, boss specs, all those nasty mods. Question is this not applying to Unstoppable and Overload mods? Okay, wait, they did say all anti-champion mods. Okay, all right, so it does apply to all of them, right? Am I reading that right? Orbs of Light have been changed to Orbs of Power as they can now be consumed by light and darkness subclasses. Well, we'll see what the Traveler has to say about all that. Now, before we end our patch note preview, we do want to call out the collectors among you who've been talking about the impending removal of expired ramen coupons from your inventories. We know this one stings a bit. It's a byproduct of us cleaning up inventory systems and doing general maintenance. We want to provide a parting gift before these coupons are tossed into the bin. These coupons can't be redeemed for spicy ramen, but they can decorate your desktop for as long as you desire. Oh my god. Wallpaper time, boys. It still hurts, man. Bungie concludes that there you have it. Full patch notes will be released on Tuesday around launch time. Stay tuned. That's it, guys. It's very unlikely they're going to add a bunch of stuff, but everything will be consolidated into a very, very long set of sandbox patch notes that are coming next Tuesday. We, of course, will make a video on all those changes grouped together into one. But like I said last week in our reality check video that I know some of you are very upset about, subclass tuning is not going to happen. Bungie is completely focused on the new subclasses. Right now, they're not about to retune old subclasses, and I don't expect anything to be retuned until the very next season. Now, moving on to November. With a new expansion coming next week, we also have a fresh update coming to the Bungie store. We're entering the holiday season, so it's a pretty good time to start gift shopping for your favorite Guardians out there in the world. Looky there, guys. You want to buy some sexy sweaters, get some good-looking boots? Look at Drifter. Now, starting November 9th, upgrade your arsenal of collectibles and gifts at Bungie store with new exclusive products and free in-game emblems with your purchases, as well as the Destiny 2 Beyond Light soundtrack. So for the emblems here, you got the Cosmic Alignment. This is available November 9th. Between Stars, Shattered Harmony. Yeah, they look good, man. I like these. Now, just a warning. Update 3.0.0.1 will begin next Monday. Players will be removed from the game at 4 p.m. Pacific, November 9th. Now, they actually said there's going to be a small update or download before you're able to log in again, but sign in for Destiny 2 will be disabled at 6:50. At 7 o'clock, Destiny 2 will be brought offline for expected maintenance, and this is when we will not be able to log back in until 9 a.m. Pacific on November 10th. We're going to have a pretty lengthy downtime there, but starting at 9 a.m. on November 10th, the update will be available across all platforms and regions. Players will be able to log back into Destiny 2. As far as Beyond Light and its preload, you can start preloading update 3.0.0.1 beginning November 8th at 8 p.m. Simply navigate to Destiny 2, press the options button, and select check for updates. Now, PlayStation users can actually start their download November 7th at 8 p.m. Please note, Bungie recommends that players should not delete their current version of Destiny 2 on their PlayStation console to speed up the pre-download process. And again, these are the Destiny 2 install sizes. Shouldn't be too bad, but I know it is kind of slower for some reason on PlayStation. It's that copying thing, right? Aggravating as hell. Now, a final note from DMG. We've been here a few times. What was once months became weeks. Weeks have become mere days. days. 5 more sleeps stand between you and beyond light. Well, that's if you can even sleep the night before launch. I know I probably won't. Many of you have been on this journey with us from the start. In the last year, numerous Guardians have begun their journey through new light. No matter how long you've been a Guardian, we can't thank you enough for playing. Stay hydrated, be healthy, treat yourself well. We're almost there. See you Starside DMG. Man, I'm getting giddy already. Every time we have an annual expansion, you get this excitement in you. And then before you know it, you realize you just stayed up 4 days straight. So be careful, guys. I know some of you've got some vacation time you're taking off, especially for raid preps. Be easy on yourself. Enjoy your gaming sessions. Enjoy this new expansion. My goal this expansion, of course, trying to cover everything we possibly can, but at the same time, I'm actually going into this expansion trying to take my time a little bit. So I want to take it all in, especially the narrative. We've got a lot of characters that are getting fleshed out, new subclasses, new exotics. It should be great. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.